Hey everyone, North Star Knife Reviews, back with some more wood-handled knives. Thanks to GR Knives and Outdoors for this open tag, show us your wood knives. I tell you, I didn't really realize how many wood-handled knives I had until I started doing this. And I think this is the third or fourth one I've done, and there are going to be at least a couple more because I have a lot of wood-handled knives. I like wood-handled knives, sue me. Anyway, today we're going to take a real quick look at a brand from Portugal and a brand from Spain. One brand that's been around for a long time. One brand hasn't been around as long, although I suppose it is coming up, close to 40 years now. Let's take a look at the Joker first. Joker Knives is out of Spain, and this one is the Setter NP112. Joker makes a pretty wide variety of knives. Everything from budget knives that'll cost you about 15 bucks up to knives that are going to run you 150, 200 bucks. Okay, I really like the wood on this one. This one was about, I want to say 16 bucks, something like that. But the wood is really pretty on this. It also has this nice file work, well, maybe not file, but this working on the back that adds some interest to it. It's a little knife right here, a little slip joint, and just, nice little knife in hand. Got a hollow grind on here. What do we have here? About a 2.5 inch blade with a 2.25 inch cutting edge. Just a nice little knife to have in hand. Check out Joker. They make some really great knives. They make a lot of outdoor and hunting kind of knives. But they do also make some very traditional designs as well. I really like this knife. Then a couple of knives from a company in Portugal, and I've been told it's pronounced mom, not ma'am. So mom knives, they have been around since 1870. Joker started in 1987 in Albacete, Spain. Mom has been around since 1870, and this is actually one of the designs that they've been making for a long time. This is the Operario, and this knife design is over 100 years old. You can see it's got some similarities to knives like Opinel. There's sort of a Portuguese answer to that, but this has, you can see, a sheep's foot blade on it, and you've got a little liner lock on here as well. It's just a little piece in here, and then you, instead of pushing it that way, you pull it this way. Okay. This, as I say, this knife has been around for over 100 years. Very common, used in agriculture, the grape industry, things like that. And it's sort of a classic of the Portuguese knife designs. Okay. There is also another mom knife that I have, and this one is not quite so classic. It's got a lot of things on it here. This knife, actually I have used and found it to be useful, but it's got, in addition to the blade, it's got a little can opener, or excuse me, not can opener, bottle opener on here. It's got the blade. This is a pure friction folder, all right, no lock of any kind, just a small blade. And a tiny little fork. So this is a complete lunch kit right here, I guess. And I have actually used this fork. And I do toss it in, my car or something like that sometimes if we're going on a little road trip. I had this, and we'd gotten some takeout from somewhere, on the road. And I think my wife got a sandwich, but I got something that needed a fork, and they forgot to put the plastic forks in. But I had this along, not the best fork in the world, but it worked. So, not bad. Anyway, just a few more little wooden knives here. I'm going to have at least a couple more episodes of this for you. Thank you again to GR Knives and Outdoors for this open tag that I really am finding interesting and a lot of fun. If you don't already subscribe to them, please go do so. And hey, you stay sharp. I'll catch you next time.